Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm back with another DIY video. So in today's video, yes, I'm doing Encanto again. I know it's been like Encanto overload, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these little bite muffin favors and the 2-pack Oreo treats. Super easy, came out super cute, super fun, part of a really big Encanto order that I got. So you know what, enough said, let's get into it. Like always, head over to my website, KREATEYOURDREAMZ.com, to get my templates. Go into graphics, then go into pre-made designs, then go ahead and click on Enchanted/Fiesta. Once you get there, go ahead and scroll down so you can find my template for the muffins, and then go ahead and click that. Once you click that, check the file you want, whether it be PNG or JPG. I'm going to go ahead and choose the PNG file and then go ahead and add that to cart. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back because I want to also get the Oreo templates. I'm going to do the blue and the pink, so I'm going to go ahead and add both of those to cart, PNG files as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back again because I do have some free graphic files that I'm going to use in this design also. And that should also pop up in Enchanted as well. Or it might be in the freebies section of my shop. So I do have free graphics that are available for you guys to use in the freebies section of my shop. So yeah, so once I get all of my items, I'm just going to go ahead and add them to my cart. Let me go ahead and show you guys the freebies I'm going to be using. So I went into freebies and I'm going to be using the Little Bites logo, and I'm also going to be using birthday muffins. And like I said, my freebies are free, so you don't have to worry about paying for those. They're free images for you to use to enhance your party favors and your party designs. So I'm going to go ahead and add the birthday muffins as well in PNG. The background is already removed, which makes these very simple to use. And then I'm going to go ahead and check out, since now we have all of our templates plus our free designs. So once you go and check out, there's going to be a discount code box that's there. Now, I do offer buy one, get one free for all of my graphics. So the free ones, of course, are free, but for the other ones, the other templates, you're going to use the coupon code called Instant BOGO. Instant BOGO. I'm going to go ahead and put it down below and put the link for the templates as well. And that's going to activate your buy one, get one. So it went ahead and it activated it. So now when you check out, all my graphics are instant downloads. So as soon as you check out of your items, you're going to have download boxes that will pop up underneath your image title. So go ahead and click those and then go ahead and open them and save your images to your laptop, your desktop, your phone, however you're purchasing. Go ahead and save them. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit these using PicMonkey. Now you can use Canva, but I love using PicMonkey. I always use PicMonkey, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this using PicMonkey. Now, PicMonkey offers a 14-day free trial in case you're not a member, but since I already have a subscription, I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. Once you get logged in, go to the top where it says create new and then hit blank canvases. Then I'm going to scroll down and look for print sizes, and the print sizes that we're going to do for both of these, the Oreos and the muffins, is going to be 11 by 8.5 US standard size. So that's 11-inch by 8.5-inch sheet of paper. I'm going to go ahead and click that size, and then it's going to open up to a blank sheet of paper that measures 11 by 8.5 inch. Super easy, guys, super simple, very easy to use. Once I got that sheet of paper open, I'm going to go to the top where it says add image, and I'm going to click that. Once I click that, I'm going to go into the computer and I'm going to add the images that we just got from the website, including the picture of my customer. No, I'm not going to put her on these. I'm going to probably put Maribel. So I'm going to go into Google Images, and before you pay for images, please always do this. If you're looking for a specific cartoon character, always Google first. Google those cartoon characters and then click images and see what images pop up, and then you can go ahead and save those images so you don't have to pay for images. So I went ahead and Googled Maribel and I went into images. I'm going to try to find the same image that I used in this party favor. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. So if you want to use the same image, you already know where it is and how to find it. I believe it's this one right here. Yep, that looks like it. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and then I'm going to go ahead and head back over to PicMonkey, and I'm going to upload that image into our images as well. So once I got all my images uploaded and everything, we're going to go ahead and edit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to click our muffin wrapper. And once we click our image one time, it pops up into the center of our blank sheet of paper, and there is no resizing required. My items are already made to size. My templates are already made to size. So once I get my template over into the center, we're going to go ahead and start editing. So first things first is I'm going to hit text, and then I'm going to hit add text, and I'm going to add my customer's name. So her name is Zahira, and the font that I'm going to be using is called Luckiest Guy. Luckiest Guy is a really playful font, very nice for children's party favors. So I love using that for my kids' party favors and birthday templates. So I'm going to go ahead and add her name. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the color to hot pink. Then I'm going to go into shadows and outlines, and I'm going to go to what's called drop a shadow. And I'm going to drop a shadow around her name. And I'm also going to go into outlines and change the outline color to black. That's going to make her name stand out. And then I'm going to go ahead and resize her name and position it to where I want it to be on the front of the Muffins treat bag. So around the text is a box that pops up, and they have circles on all four sides, and you just go ahead and stretch them to resize your text. So once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to go ahead and, well, you know what, I'll size it up a little bit more and pull it over a little bit more into the center before I move on to our next item. Now I kind of changed my design idea a little bit. This always happens. So I went ahead and added some Fiesta flowers. These are also in the freebie section of my shop. They're just Fiesta flowers. So I went ahead and uploaded that to my PicMonkey as well. And then I went ahead and added it to the front. So I'm going to push her name over and add those flowers like next to her name. I already had a plan of what I wanted to do, but I always seem to add extra stuff. And if you like to create, especially making graphics and party favors, then you are just like me, and you know the design you have always gets switched around. So I went ahead and added these Fiesta flowers, and then I'm going to go ahead and size it to where I want it to be in the center of these favors. Then I'm going to go ahead and add text again. I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to put the word turns, because I want to put on the front of this Zahira turns 6. And I'm going to change the fonts. I think I'm going to do either Arial Black or Alarin. But I'm going to keep it at hot pink, and I'm going to go ahead and change the font and add a shadow around that, and also a black outline around that as well, so it stands out just like her name does. I might change the color. No, maybe I'll leave it at hot pink. Purple would also be nice. But yeah, I'm just going to put Zahira turns 6, and then we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to also add a thank you message in that box as well, like thank you for coming to my party. So yeah, so I went ahead and added text again. I'm going to go ahead and add her age, and she's turning 6. I'm just going to go ahead and add the number 6. And like always, every time I do a text box, I always do a shadow and an outline, and I usually do a black outline because it just makes the text stand out on the party favors. So I went ahead and put Zahira turn 6. I'm going to go ahead and size the 6 and center it to where I want it to be on the front of our muffin bag. So now that I have that in place, I think I'm going to go ahead and start finishing the front before I move on to the side. Or maybe I should go ahead and add in the thank you for coming to my party text in the text box on the side. Now this is going to be shown on the back of the muffin bag once you assemble it. So right where that white box is, you can go ahead and you can add thanks for coming, or hope you had a wonderful time. You know, you can add whatever birthday message or message you want for your guests to read. So I'm just going to go ahead and add thanks for coming to my party. Going to do it in pink as well. I probably might change it to purple, not sure. But like always, I'm going to size it after I'm finished adding my message. I'm going to make it smaller. Then I'm going to go back into shadows and add our shadow. Then I'm going to go into outlines and add the black outline like always. And I'm telling you guys, these small changes, it really makes your images or your text on your party favors stand out. It really, really does. So I know it takes time. If you're new to making party favors, it does take time. And this is the reason why I make the templates for you guys in case you don't have, in case you don't have enough design experience or you run out of ideas. You can just buy it already pre-designed and just add your images to it. So I went ahead and changed that color to purple because I felt like it was already too much pink already on the bag. So I went ahead and changed the color of thanks for coming to my party for purple and went ahead and sized it to where I want it to be. So far I'm satisfied with the way that it looks, but I'm going to go ahead and add our Little Bites logo, our muffins, and our Maribel. So with Little Bites, I'm going to put it over to the side under where her Zahira Turn 6 is and kind of get it a lot smaller and keep it on that side of the bag because I want the muffins to go like right underneath it, like right under. So I believe that when I made that image, I already added the shadow to it. But if you want to add another shadow to the Little Bites, go ahead, feel free. Whatever you feel works for you and looks good for your party favors. So I'm just going to go ahead and size the text once again to get it a perfect size so that everything blends in well together. And I'm probably going to go ahead and move up that Little Bites image a little bit to where I think it fits best. If you guys feel like your templates don't look good or your favorites don't look good, it's okay. Keep on playing with it. Sometimes I do find myself that I have to take a break and then come back to it maybe in an hour, because sometimes you do get kind of like, I call it like a design stump, like you kind of get lost, like, maybe it don't look good, maybe I should try something else. If that happens, take a break and then go back to your design in about an hour. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add our muffins right underneath our Little Bites sign. Then I'm going to go ahead and add Maribel. So what I love about PicMonkey is that they have a remove background tool, and Canva has that as well. So there's a small scissor tool and it says remove background. Click that one time and most of the time it removes all of the background. I would say maybe 5% of the time it does it, but from what I found, most of the time it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and crop Maribel because she looks nice like that, but I don't want her entire body on it. I just want like from her waist up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and crop her, make her smaller. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make her image larger and put her right next to our muffins, just like that. I'm probably going to reverse her or flip her horizontally. Let me try that. You know what? I'll leave her just like that. She looks fine like that with her hand on that side. But what I'm going to do is definitely go into shadows and outlines and add a shadow around her. I just love adding shadows. It makes the images pop, in my opinion. But you don't have to, but I feel like it looks better if you do. So far so good. I think that I'm kind of satisfied with it. My battery's actually dying, so I have to hurry up. But yeah, I feel like I'm satisfied with the way that everything looks. I might make a few changes before I print, but I'll definitely come back and tell you guys what I changed. But for the most part, I think it looks really, really well. I'm probably going to play around with the text a little bit more and just size them out. But yeah, I think it looks perfect, ready for printing. So I'm going to go ahead and download. At the top of your PicMonkey, where your 11 by 8.5-inch sign is, when you go over, there is a text that says download, and you would click that in order to download your image and save it to your laptop, your computer, however you're making this. But before I do that, let me go ahead and add some sparkle. So what I did just now is I went into where it says graphics right under text, and then I typed in sparkle in the graphics search box, and they have their own sparkle images that you can use, and the backgrounds of the sparkles are transparent, so you can just go ahead. I think it looks kind of cute and makes her name and the bag look more magical with all these sparkles, because if you know Encanto is about magic. It's all about magic and whimsical. It's all about, family love and magic. So I went ahead and added some sparkles on her name, where it says turns, and on her age. And that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to finish up here, download, and then come back and we're going to work on the Oreos together. now that we finished our muffins, I went right back into blank canvases and got another blank sheet of 11 by 8.5 paper, and I went ahead and added the images of our Oreo and Maribel. So I just went ahead and clicked the Oreo template once, and then it popped up in the center, just like always. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on the text first. So I know I'm going to put her name, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put turns 6 as well, just like what we did on the muffins. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into text, add her name, then go ahead and put a shadow like always and a black outline. And whatever we do to the first Oreo, we're going to do to the second Oreo. So basically we're going to copy and paste every single thing that we put in this first template into the second template as well, if that makes sense. But I'll show you guys what I mean. So I went ahead and put her name, and I'm going to size it and place it to where I want it to be. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the word turns, just like I did before, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the number 6. So it'll basically be like just like our muffins, but just a little bit different. It's in smaller, of course, because it's for a 2-piece Oreo. Now I'm going to put everything that you guys need in the description box below. I'm going to put the kind of papers that I use to print these on, the kind of printer that I use. I'm also going to put the size treats that you need to buy. Basically, it's the small party treat sizes that comes in like the variety boxes at Walmart. So the Oreos, well, the Oreos came by itself in a box of 2-pack Oreos, very small. But when I'm assembling the Oreos, you guys are going to see which Oreos I'm talking about. But I am going to link it down below in the description box, just so you guys know exactly what size treats to buy for these templates. Okay, so yeah, I went ahead and added her name and the word turns in 6, and I'm going to go ahead and line that up to where I want it to be. I think the only other thing I'm going to put on these templates besides her name and her age is the picture of Maribel, and that's it, because it's basically pre-designed. And because this order was so big, the other party favorites are going to, you know, they're going to be super Encanto, so I didn't want this to be too much over the top. But you can add more designs if you choose to, but I just felt like her name, turns 6, and then picture of Maribel was enough that needed to go on this particular design. But feel free and go ahead and add whatever you want to add to yours. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and when I do the copy and paste, I'm probably gonna play music and do it, watch and let you guys watch me do it. But for the copy and paste, whenever you left click a text or even an image, it'll say, when you left click, it'll say copy, and then you left click again and it'll say paste, and then you can copy and paste the same exact text or images in the second Oreo box. But you guys are going to see me do it. Same thing with images as well. This makes it easier. Or if you're using a laptop or a desktop, just use your keyboard and click on the text or the image and hit Control C and Control V, and that will go ahead and copy and paste the images for you. So after I get her text is where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Maribel, remove the background, of course, size her a whole lot smaller than what she is. And I'm just going to go ahead and put her right next to Zahira turn 6. And I'm going to go ahead, of course, and put a shadow like always. So once you guys get familiar with PicMonkey, or even if you're doing it with Canva, like I said, play around, do different designs, and see what works best for you. But I'm just showing you guys how to make this exactly how I made it. So yeah, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. So I left click Zahira and click copy, left click again and hit paste. And I'm going to go ahead and move that over to the next box. Super simple. And you see how when I move the image, those red lines come up? That's so that you can center and put that image in the same placement as it is in the previous box. Therefore, you don't got to worry about one box looking different or her name being higher on one box than the other. Those red lines help you put the placement perfect as to where it is on the previous box. Okay, one thing I love about PicMonkey is that the tools that they offer are really, really good and unique. So if you are a graphic designer, or like I said, if you make party favors, this is perfect for you guys. They have so many tools to help you guys get this right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how everything looks once it's printed. And I'm printing this on my HB inkjet printer. I will leave the link for that down below. So now that I'm finished, I went ahead and printed both my muffins template and my Oreo template. And then this is how the muffins look. Came out really nice. The color is popping. It looks good. Now I did end up changing out Maribel. because I wanted her hand to be on the opposite end, which I could have done with the other picture. But when I saw this image, I said, you know what, this looks a little bit more cartoony, and I kind of prefer to have this image on there. So I did change out the picture of Maribel, but that's the only thing I did, I swear. That's the only thing I changed on that muffins bag. So yeah, so now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and cut off. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave the white lines on. You don't have to cut the white lines off just yet. We can just go ahead and assemble it with the white lines on it. But on my template, I do have a side that says glue area. I hope I remember to put that on there. But if it's not on there when you order these templates, the glue area is the side with the candle on there. And where we assemble our party favors, we always fold down the glue area side first. So you're going to fold down the side with the candle on there first, okay? And the only thing that I'm going to use is a glue gun. Some people use double-sided tape, but I prefer to use a glue gun because I've been using a glue gun. So I'm going to open back up my muffins template, and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue down at the bottom where the glue area side is, which is where the candle is. So once I put some glue down there, I'm going to go ahead and go across where the candle is, just go all the way down and then go over on the bottom, and just go ahead and fold the other side over. And guys, you have to do this kind of quick. Do it neat, but do it quick because that glue gun dries super duper fast. Maybe that's why some people like using double-sided tape. It makes sense, but do it quick if you're going to use a glue gun because that glue gun dries fast. Then just go ahead and just hold your openings to get together. Hold them closed for a few seconds because the glue gun dries super duper fast. About 10 seconds after, it'll be dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and stuff our little bites muffin in the inside and just pat it down as far as I can get it. Okay, that's perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and squeeze each side of our muffins bag just to get it flat before we put that glue inside of the top. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue in the top and try to glue where the blue line is in the inside because we're going to cut off that excess white that's on the top and the bottom of each side of the bag. So try to go ahead and glue where that blue is and then go ahead and seal it with your fingers. Hold it for about 10-15 seconds, and that's basically pretty much, that's all you have to do. That's all to it. It's not difficult at all. Then I'm going to go in with my scissor and I'm going to cut off the white tabs on both sides to just give it a more finished look. If you have a zigzag shears, you can go ahead and use that. If you have a paper crimper, feel free to crimp away. But this is pretty much what I do. I just cut off with a straight cut, and then that's going to be basically it for my muffin bags. I was going to go ahead and do one more on camera, but I think you guys pretty much get it. It's super, super simple. If you're having any trouble with it, go ahead and rewind and watch me do it again. But I think this is pretty much it. This is the back of the bag. Everything looks good. I wish my camera had better focus. But yeah, these party favors came out so cute, and I'm so proud of them. I love them. So definitely, if your child is into little bites, definitely give this a try if you're doing an Encanto themed party. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and move on to those Oreos, guys. So I showed you guys how to edit the Oreos with the pink stripes on the side on camera, and I went ahead and did the blue ones after, but it's just basically the exact same way that we did the ones with the pink. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble a blue one and a pink one on camera so you guys can see. And here are the Oreos right over there to the side. Those are the mini, well, the Oreos are not mini, they're regular size, but they're 2 Oreos in a pack, and that's what size Oreos you need for this particular template. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this around, and unlike the muffins or my chip bags, I'm just going to go ahead and put the Oreo inside and assemble it over the Oreo. So just go ahead and put the Oreo inside the center, and then just go ahead and overlap the sides, one side over the other. And like I said, if you're using a glue gun like me, do this pretty fast, but do it neat, okay? And then just hold it and seal it for about 10 seconds. It'll dry really quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on the sides. These Oreo bags are really quick and simple to use, so just go ahead and fold down one side first before you put the glue in there and you seal it. And then you just go ahead and put some glue on the edge, and then just go ahead and fold back that fold that we just made and seal it and hold it for about 10 seconds. And that's basically pretty much all you have to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn it around to the other side and kind of stuff down our Oreos just a tad bit, okay? Just fold it down a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and fold again Okay, and then we're going to add that crease to it. Then take my glue gun and go ahead and glue the other end of it, and then that's it. Then we're going to fold out again and hold it for about 10 seconds. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Super, super simple. If you have any overlapping paper or anything, just go ahead, or if any white paper shows, just go ahead and cut that off. Now you can use your zigzag shears, of course, and make it a little bit more fancy, because the actual Oreo wrapper does have a zigzag at the ends of it. But like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and use my scissor and do a straight cut. I went ahead and cut off any extra white paper, and here it is. Look how cute that is. Super duper duper cute. I love how these Oreos turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and do the blue one on camera. But same thing, super easy. And because the Oreo is flat and it's hard, it's really, really easy to wrap these in the template wrapper. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue and overlap the paper, fold over. And this paper is actually a different paper from like my chip bags. And I think I use this paper on the muffins too. It's a thinner photo paper. I found it to be easier to use a thinner paper for the Oreos and the muffins, but you can use any kind of paper you want. For the chip bags, I use a thicker photo paper, and for the Oreos or smaller candies, especially Skittles, I use a thinner photo paper. I'll go ahead and link both papers down below. I did get both of them from Amazon. Okay, but yeah, I'm basically done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the other side around and seal that as well. Pat that Oreo down in there, girl, and seal that side. And that's pretty much it. These party favors came out so cute. I also made some coloring books for this order as well, and a cake topper. And I'm gonna go ahead and put those videos up as well, because I did film myself doing this entire order. I'm sorry to give you guys such an Encanto overload, but so many people want Encanto. I've been doing so many Encanto party favors, so forgive me, but I am going to add other designs, for Oreos and muffins to my website. So definitely, or you can go on the website and kind of reach out to me, because we do have a chat with us section, and let me know what theme character you would like. So now that everything is finished, guys, this is how it looks. These are our Oreos. These are so cute. I like the variety of the pink stripe and the blue stripe. Super cute. Here are our muffins. Super duper cute. I just love the way everything turned out. Very cute, very custom, super easy to make and assemble. Guys, you definitely have to try this for yourself. Before you pay someone, always try to do things on your own. And here are our candy bags back here, and I also have another video showing you how to make that if you're interested. So yeah, guys, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Definitely feel free to leave me a comment and support, and go ahead and subscribe. And like always, guys, God bless.